He's against school choice, charter schools, vouchers, educational freedom. He said it was, quote, an absolute necessity to lock these kids down in school. A little bit too long, pal. Actually, a lot too long. But he won't let them. He's a bigot and a racist who won't let kids of different backgrounds out of failing schools and let the money follow them. Suburban women very energized about education this time on abortion.
That was Kellyanne Conway, former senior counselor to Donald Trump, who is currently... Actually, I don't know what her current career is or position she holds. It's all good, doesn't define her. But whether she knows it or not, in this segment with Fox News, she was joining other prominent politicians and media figures in making John Fetterman look cool. That opening clip showed Kellyanne Conway complaining about the U.S. Senate candidate out of Pennsylvania perhaps defying suburban women. All the while, Newt Gingrich, who shouldn't be asking why anyone is doing anything at any point, wondered why Fetterman had a tattoo that said, "I will make you hurt." And that's a weird way to tell everybody that you don't know Nine Inch Nails songs. Wait, has he not heard the Johnny Cash version of Hurt? Whatever. Fetterman got that tattoo covered up. Also, Tucker wanted to know what was up with the dates on John Fetterman's forearms. Fetterman said, "I have 9 dates tattooed on my right forearm. Each one is a day on which someone died violently in Braddock, Pennsylvania while I was mayor." Not to be outdone is, of course, Dr. Oz, who gave Fetterman a cool nickname or campaign slogan, trying to diss homies' clothes. Kicking authority in the balls. Ugh. Now back to Kellyanne Conway. I was stalling trying to remember stuff about her, and it occurred to me that she used to be drug czar, which is weird when you consider that she said this.
Sean, he hasn't worked a day as lieutenant governor. He put the marijuana flag up. He thought that was funny. He's trolling his opponent. He thinks that's funny. Here's what's not funny. That there's been a doubling of overdose deaths in Pennsylvania while he's been in office from 2015 to 2021. Fentanyl is rankling every corner of the state.
Fetterman wants to decriminalize marijuana. Dope. There are no weed overdose deaths. And I want to add that weed isn't a gateway drug unless the gateway is a pantry full of snacks. Anyways, according to Politico, White House counselor Kellyanne Conway had taken control of the opioids agenda, quietly freezing out drug policy professionals and relying instead on political staff to address a lethal crisis claiming about 175 lives a day at that time. The main response from her, up until that point, had been to call for a border wall and to promise a Just Say No campaign. The Office of National Drug Control Policy had been without a permanent director since the president's first nominee for that position, from Pennsylvania, withdrew from consideration in light of history of zealous advocacy for legislation friendly to narcotics manufacturers. As a result, the ONDCP was briefly led by a 24-year-old former campaign staffer who lied on his resume about the length of time he served as vice president of his college fraternity. It would have made him the least qualified person to hold a White House job who did not marry one of the president's children, per GQ. And that's on people being put in positions they shouldn't have because of their skin color. At this point, I'm just making fun of Trump's opioid cabinet choices, but among the people working on the public education campaign that Trump promised was Andrew Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani's son, who was 32 at the time, who was a White House public liaison and had no background in drug policy. And that's on legacy admissions and nepotism benefiting a certain skin color. Oh, and nor had Conway spent her career in the anti-opioid trenches. Maybe Kellyanne Conway could stop being a pot calling the kettle. No, ceramic calling the ivory white and join John Fetterman's campaign. At least she'll actually get paid to make him look cool. Dr. Oz may be there too. For Rebel HQ, I'm Jeff Wiggins. My architect knows Japanese. For more from the Young Turks, stay right here. To see additional content from yours truly, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching.